The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is going to be a f***ing disaster.
Except for our hosts, no real celebrities agreed to be on our show.
What you are about to hear is real. It has not been edited or enhanced. What we've all hoped to be true is in fact possible.
Valley, we're expecting overcast skies and 50% chance of rain through Monday. It's presently 8:48 p.m.
Clock is ticking. Hurry home, kids, and happy Halloween.
Please excuse the interruption. We're having technical problems. Please stand by.
It's time. It's time.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Please stand by.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, jeez, Greg.
I'm out of beer. Does anybody need a beer?
Yes, please.
I could use one also.
All right. Should I get one for the interviewee?
You know, as much as I'd like to say yes,
I thought you would.
This is a very important position she's interviewing for.
It is very important.
I guess you're right.
Secretary of the Comedy Fears Network.
Yeah.
We're a brand new comedy show, Greg. We've got to do it right.
Yeah, first impressions.
Exactly.
She's got a great first impression.
Oh, you're going to love this, Marty.
Tell you what.
Marty doesn't know.
If we hire her, she'll get the beer. And what don't I know?
Guess who he had? He got Elvira.
Get out.
Seriously, Elvira.
Elvira is interviewing for secretary?
She's going to be answering our phones.
Greg, send her in. Come in. Elvira.
Wow, look at you, Elvira.
Oh, Elvira. We are the boys from hell. My name's Marty. This is Tim.
Hey.
You already met Greg.
Thanks for having me, darling.
I have to say, Elvira, this is truly an honor.
Yep.
However, if I do become your boss eventually, you'll have to refer to me as the Master of Mayhem.
Of course.
Whatever.
And you know, Elvira, Tim and I have got a really important job here today.
Very important.
We've got to decide whether or not you are right for our brand new comedy show.
And that's a big question. You know, we're not an easy interview here.
No, ma'am. And we realize you are in demand, but I just wanted to let you know that...
You know, Marty, I'm in demand all year round, but around Halloween time, things really start to heat up.
That's exactly what we were looking for, Elvira. We were looking for something that sets you apart from all the other candidates. And I'm sure you can heat up.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine her for secretary, Tony.
I know, she's hot.
Come on and join me on the couch over here, Elvira, and we'll get this interview started.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have been dying to get on your couch for the longest time, Marty.
Thank you, Elvira. Okay, then. It says here on your application that you can't type. You can't take shorthand. Apparently, you're not very good with your hands.
I'm sort of the type of girl who likes to have her hot little hands all over everything.
Ooh. I'm sure you are. Ooh, I'm ticklish. That feels good, though. Oh. Elvira, you are an expert at the art of shoulder massage, I must say.
Hey, what's going on over there?
We'll have to consider that a talent, I think.
Oh, I see where this is going. All right, I'll be back in 5, Marty.
Oh, Elvira. Oh, my. I...
Are you okay, Marty?
I don't know. Is that legal, what you just did there, Elvira? Who's there?
Hey, Marty, what the hell's going on over here? We're on in 30 seconds, you know.
Oh, jeez.
Put your clothes on.
Elvira, I'm sorry. We're going to have to continue this job interview later, hon. I'm very sorry.
I mean, everybody wants a piece of Elvira.
I know everybody wants a piece of you, but I'm terribly sorry. We'll have to get the piece later.
Yeah, but we just started.
I know. Sorry, babe. We've got a show to do, and we'll have to continue this thing later.
Whatever.
Boys and Ghouls, the Comedy of Fear Network presents The Boys from Hell.
Right now, Comedy of Fears, the dark side of comedyness. Halloween haunt and horror entertainment. This is your Crypt of Comedy.
Welcome to Comedy of Fears. We are the boys from hell, and this is the dark side of comedy. I am the master of mayhem, and joining me in the studio is Tim, who I affectionately refer to as Death.
Hey.
And also joining me is our very own little terror, Greg.
Hi.
Comedy of Fears is going to be your lighter side of Halloween. We will scare you. We will make you laugh. We will inform you of current events happening in and around the world of haunt and horror. And we want your participation as a listener. We are going to have many different ways for you to interact with us, the boys from hell.
That's right, Mayhem. And we want you, the people out there, to be a big part of this show, more so than other shows. Why, you may ask?
Yeah, why?
Well, okay. It's because we share this addiction. One that really doesn't have a cure. You know it. It's a disease that's claimed many victims and is sure to claim many, many more.
Sad but true, my friend.
Yeah. And we want to hear what you out there have to say about that and so much more. So, Greg, can you tell them about the website?
Yeah, it's not up yet.
Greg, how can we launch a show without a website?
Really?
Well, it's coming soon, sometime next week.
What's up with the website?
Well, as you guys know, the listeners don't know, 2 weeks ago we had a guy who was supposed to build it, and he bagged out on us, leaving me hanging here.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for that.
And we dumped it on Greg to get it done.
Yeah, don't I have enough masks to wear on the show?
Yes, Greg is our liaison to the show. He's our producer. He's our engineer. He almost single-handedly promotes the show. He is the blogger, he's the forum prowler, he's the researcher, the contact person.
Yeah, he's on the computer 365 nonstop. He lives underground, pretty much never sees the light of day. You all know somebody like him out there.
Yeah, we do. He's the real inspiration behind the Boys from Hell, and now the newly named webmaster.
Yeah, thanks. And just exactly what are you guys going to do?
Well, our website will be up next week, and for now, you can check out our temporary site at www.myspace.com, Comedy of Fears.
I want to try that again. It's www.myspace.com/Comedy of Fears.
There you go.
It's nothing.
Or just search Comedy of Fears on Google.
It's not going to be anything like our real website will be.
No. We are going to haunt and amuse you. And on our off weeks, Greg will be having fun with the Underground Music Show.
Yeah, it's actually going to be pretty cool. We're going to be featuring the bands that we're going to be playing on this show. And if you got a band out there and you want to be considered to be on the show, just email us at comedy@hauntmail.com and send us links and let us know where your music is. I'll check it out. And who knows, you might make it on this show.
You never know.
You might make it on the music show. You know, something like that would be pretty cool. Help promote the independent labels out there.
You're too nice, Greg.
I know.
Tell us about the website, Greg.
It's not up yet. All right. The website's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be very, very interactive. One of the more interactive ones out there, hopefully. We want you to submit a lot of stuff to us, all kinds of stuff. We're going to feature funny haunt stories in our Props Gone Wild section. This is basically where, something goes wrong with your prop. Like, for me, example, had a pop-up one time with too much air pressure. Well, instead of it popping up, it popped across the street onto the guy across the street's haunting in front of his display. So he wound up with part of my prop there. But, anything that has ever gone wild, gone wrong, somebody got scared or something like that, we want to hear about these stories because it might make it on our show.
Props Gone Wild?
Props Gone Wild and How Not to Haunt.
Yes.
So what else is going to be on the site? Let's see. There's going to be a page where you can send us everything from links to photos, videos. You can send us voicemails, whatever you want. We want to hear from you because we want to put some of the stuff on the show. Let's see, what else? The Workshop of Horrors is going to be up there, where if you want to submit your own haunt projects, things like that. We're going to profile home haunters and feature them on their own page, have a ton of pictures and links to their website and all that stuff and videos. Let's see, there's going to be a special page for haunt causes like Hooters for Haunters, Costumes for Kids, Halloween Charity, Costume Exchange, all these great places where if you've got something and you're not going to use it anymore, it can go to somebody that can really need it, kids in need. Let's see, what else? Obviously, we're going to be doing some haunt news up there. We're going to have product reviews, all that fun stuff.
I like the charity thing.
I like the product reviews.
As I mentioned, we want this website to be very, very interactive because we want you to be a big part of the show. I mean,
true.
Some of your submissions are going to make it on the show. They're going to make it on the website. So get ready to join in on the madness and make this a great show.
Yeah.
And please be patient, because it's the first website I've ever built. I've never done that before, and any feedback is welcome to make it a better site.
Greg?
Yeah?
You don't have to tell them everything about the website.
Why?
Well, they can see it when they go there.
All right. It's going to be comedyaffairs.com.
There you go.
It'll be up soon.
Okay.
Well, in the next segment, we'll get into some haunt news. We'll introduce you to a brand new line of animatronics from Dark Raven Designs.
Mm-hmm.
These animatronics unleashed their fury recently at Transworld. You've got to see these props.
I mean, especially the vine creature.
Oh,
you got to see
it's awesome.
this.
Awesome.
We are the Boys from Hell, and this is the Comedy of Fear show. We'll be right back with more from Laugh in the Dark Productions after this short break.
Hi, this is haunt composer Michael Hedstorm of Hedstorm Productions, and you're listening to The Boys from Hell on Comedy of Fears.
Mayhem, are we taking any calls from well-wishers?
I guess. I mean,
I don't see why not.
What do you say, Death?
Yeah, let's talk to the fans.
It's our inaugural show.
Yep, all right, well.
Yeah, what the hell? Why? Who's the caller?
Crypt Keeper.
Ooh.
Oh, I fucking
Really?
hate him.
I knew it.
I hate him.
But you said you take
He's
it.
always with the sick puns, you know?
But no pain, no gain.
Oh, here we go.
Good Lord.
Boys and ghouls.
Yes, yes, oh yes.
Oh, shit, man. I can't believe this.
Oh, hello, creeps.
Hello,
Hi,
Crypt Keeper.
Oh, God.
It's me, your favorite holiday spirit.
Calling to congratulate the Boys from Hell on our new Fright show.
Mm-hmm.
Scary is as scary does.
Listen, Keeper, if you're calling to wish us well, wish us well. If you're looking for an outlet for your stupid puns, find somebody else.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that we're sick of all your stupid jokes. Mummy says this, Mummy says that.
Mommy always said, life is like a box of chocolate.
Oh, please,
you never
just
know what you're gonna
kill
get.
me right now.
Know what else Mummy said?
No. What else does Mummy say?
Be very careful what you ask for. You might just get it. I just had quite a scare. I actually thought my heart was beating again.
Very
funny.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yes!
Yeah, you got us.
Yeah, I guess Greggy did get us. Hey, tell us how funny and entertaining we are and say goodbye, Crypt Keeper.
If you give me a scream, I might just tell you.
Keeper, wish us all the success in the world and just say goodbye.
Take my advice, pal. Quit while you're ahead.
Oh,
thanks
you
a lot.
son of a bitch.
Comedy of Fears.
One of the special features on the Comedy of Fear show is a segment we like to call Talk to the Monsters. Now, this really is a special feature because we actually visit with movie monsters that, to our recollection, have never visited with anyone because, quite frankly, they can't talk.
Well, yeah, there is that slight problem there.
Now, I assure you that many of them can talk and will talk, and many have actually agreed to speak with their fans finally through us.
And we are
Boys from
honored.
Hell.
We are honored to do this.
So without further ado, our very first guest on Talk to the Monsters is none other than the creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, he's really quite an animated guy,
Oh,
I
yeah?
understand. Yeah. And you'll all get a kick out of him. So let's bring him in. Death, if you would.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, weighing in at 450 pounds, standing 7 feet tall, from parts unknown. You know him, you love him. The one, the only, the smelliest, the greenest, the slimiest monster of them all, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
All right, let me get this straight. Terror, you drove this
creature
yeah, from his lagoon.
Oh, yeah, all the way.
All the way to our dungeon.
All the way.
What are you thinking?
In your car.
I don't know, man. I wasn't thinking, you know.
He is smelly.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I am.
My car stinks like weed.
Oh! Was he smoking pot in the car? I mean, what's the deal?
No. He just stinks like weed. No.
Woo!
See? But he's actually pissed off because he didn't get his own star on the, Hollywood Walk of Fame or something like that.
That's a shame.
Is that right, creature? I mean, we hadn't heard about that. That's
I'll tell you all about it.
That is terribly unfair, Green Man.
Ain't got nobody.
That's
not true.
That's not true. You got the
got
boys.
no love.
No, you
Come
got
on
the boys
now.
from hell in your corner, dude.
Well, he still stinks.
Oh!
We love you, creature. We love you, creature. And we're going to use this show to get those big shots to pay attention to you in Hollywood. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey, creature, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us today.
Oh, God, I'm running. Ah, yeah.
And I understand Greg's going to give you a ride back to your lagoon.
No.
Where it's very cold and clammy.
Oh, man.
Woo!
Don't make me do it.
Hey, we'll see you later, creature. Hey, Greg, good luck taking him back to the lagoon. Make sure the windows are down. The dude smells like weed.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
God damn it, baby. No, I ain't lying to you. I'm only going to tell you one time. Ah, yeah.
Comedy of Fears.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I call you Big Daddy. I call you Big
Well, we're about 6.5 months away from Halloween.
Yes, we are.
And right now, we're dead smack in the middle of haunt convention season. Isn't this a great time of the year?
Oh, it's a great time of year.
I tell you, I get excited, you know.
I can tell.
You know,
I can tell.
I mean, it's spring weather's in the air. You're cleaning out your workshop.
Yep.
You're cleaning off your tools. Your garage is starting to look like a garage now, and you're staring out the driveway going, how am I going to top last year's haunt?
And that's going to be tough, let me tell you.
I'm telling you. Or if you're really sick, you know, somebody like me, you might have already gone out and snapped the blue chalk lines down in the driveway and throughout your garage, you know, making every part to make sure everything's laid out and fitting proper. You know, paper to concrete doesn't always do, you know, what you want, and we found out sometimes.
That's true.
And that blue chalk sticks around forever.
Yeah, I stopped using the concrete and masonry red chalk. I mean, that stuff's pretty much permanent. You can't get the damn thing off.
You can't even wash it off.
I know, it's ridiculous.
The blue's bad enough.
Well, just listen, don't do like we did last year.
You're not going to tell them about this, are you?
I'm staying out of this. I know where this one's going.
I'm sorry, but listen, I have to say this. I didn't know you felt that way about it.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's
sorry,
embarrassing.
Well, you know, as I was saying, Greg had the whole layout for last year's hunt all drawn out on paper.
Oh, God.
All the measurements, every square inch was accounted for, except the width of the walls.
The width of the walls.
Yeah, just a little problem there. You know, when Greg and I started the actual framing in August, we realized there wasn't enough room for the last hallway.
The exit.
Yeah, just a little problem.
Kind of important to have the exit.
Yeah, we ended up just about 3.5 feet short.
Did you have to be honest?
Well, you know.
You could have said 3.5 inches.
All right.
So
it was a little bit of an error. Yeah. No big deal. No big
appreciate
deal.
you sharing that with the world here, bro.
Oh, come on. You need a little slap in the head every now and then.
You guys give me enough all the time.
That's true. Anyways, this leads us to telling you about other horror stories from haunting. Send us your stories about bad haunts. Anything that you have.
What, you're saying we had a bad haunt?
Oh, no, we had a great haunt. We just had a bad story about it.
Yeah. No, just make sure when you lay everything out that you actually go out and make, you know, provisions for width of walls and plywood. And
yeah, in other words, think before you build.
Yeah.
Think before you build.
We got a little excited.
Yeah, Greg's known for getting excited quickly, but we won't talk about that either.
Hey.
Are you two done fucking each other yet, for Christ's sake?
Oh.
Hey.
Can't I get on with this convention news?
All right.
Finishing up April.
Yeah.
We have the Chill Theater. April 17th to the 19th in Parsippany, New Jersey.
That's a funny word.
Parsippany. FX show in Orlando is April 18th to 20th.
Yeah.
And HauntCon is April 30th to May 4th.
That's a biggie.
Oh, that's huge.
Conventions are well worth their trip.
Yeah.
Last year, the boys from hell attended the Eastern Haunters Convention and Rotten Jack's Creep Show.
Oh, they were fun.
They were a riot. And if you attended any of these conventions this year
yeah.
that have taken place, either email us or leave us a voicemail on what your thoughts were.
Yeah, I mean, give us a little bit of feedback. Let us know what happened, what your thoughts were. You know, we want
to hear your crazy stories, how drunk you got, you know, all that stuff.
Hey, we almost forgot. We heard from our friend Jim over at Dark Raven Manor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we first met Jim last year at a haunt gathering.
You never know who you're going to meet at a haunt gathering, let me tell you.
You never know, really. Turns out to be a generally great guy and got a really cool hobby. And by the way, owns a killer haunted house. And now he's in the animatronic prop business.
Yeah, he told us about his trip to Transworld. Apparently, he teamed up with a sculptor.
Yeah.
And started Dark Raven Designs.
Dark Raven Designs,
yeah,
remember that.
They got 3 new animatronic props coming out this year.
Listen to these.
The Vine Creature.
This is awesome.
Oh.
I mean, we'll have the links to the videos up to this. What else are they got?
You have to see it. Yeah, he's got a drop-down version of the Vine Creature. A little bit different. The head moves differently. The arm moves differently.
You never know this thing's going to come at you.
I know. It's cool. And a zombie attack dog prop.
And he said it was a ton of work. It was almost like building a miniature haunted house, he said.
Yeah. Well, they were the hit of the convention. I mean, he sold tons of orders to some of the top attractions around the world, like, well, you know, Netherworld.
House of Shock,
13th Gate,
Bates Motel,
just to name a few.
Yeah, and from the sounds of it, it sounds like Transworld turned out really well for him.
Yeah, he said they had an unbelievable response.
Constant crowd around their booth all day, every single day, and none of his props broke down the entire show.
Yeah, you know, that is kind of important.
What's that, Dad?
Well, you do want your props to go on, you know, when you're trying to sell them. It's kind of important. I mean, It's really tough to sell something to somebody when the prop's not working.
If you're always working on it.
Yeah.
I'll be with you in a minute, sir.
No, you won't. Thank you.
Yeah, functioning props are #1 seller. You know?
I'm thinking so.
Very important. People were also saying how happy they were to see a brand new company with such cool stuff like this, too.
Yeah, well, everybody's seen most of the manufacturers that have been out there for years and years.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see somebody new come along.
There hasn't been something this exciting as far as animatronics in the business for, a few years.
I agree. It's a big deal.
And you know what? Now for some breaking news only heard on Comedy Affairs.
We have breaking news!
Breaking news with the boys from hell.
How did that happen?
We know somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Raven Designs also sold all 3 pieces to the London Tomb attraction that's located under the London Bridge in England.
Wow, London?
Yep.
How cool is that?
I'm telling you, that's not all. He's going to be spending a few weeks over there.
And getting paid for it?
Yeah, he's going to be fixing up their attraction, fixing some of their props, building a couple of rooms, installing his props over there, and like you said, getting paid for it.
Oh, you know what? I want to see if I can do that. How do I get that job? Oh, my
I
God.
don't know.
That's fantastic.
I don't know.
And I heard he was interviewed by the Travel Channel.
Oh, yeah. He was interviewed by the Travel Channel, and hopefully it makes it on their show. He didn't say when or whatever, but they usually will have it around Halloween time. But
yeah.
We'll keep you posted as we find out more.
Yeah.
Make sure you put up those links to those videos on our website.
Of course, we'll toss those links up on our permanent website and the temporary one over on MySpace.
Yeah.
Dark Raven Designs will be up there. Dark Raven Manor will be up there. If I can find the pictures from the tour that he gave us from last year's haunt.
And they were good.
Those up I can't find them on my computer.
Oh, that's a shame.
They gotta be
we got
somewhere.
some great shots of some really cool sites in there.
But if you're curious and you just can't wait to visit and you want to pause the show, go to www.darkravendesigns.net. And when you're there, sign his guest book or whatever. If he's got one, tell him the boys from hell sent you.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget about the links to the Dark Raven Manor website that we're going to have up on our MySpace and our website whenever, we get that up and going at some point.
Next week sometime.
Yeah, but his haunted house was fantastic, Dark Raven Manor.
I mean, he had some really cool room designs. My personal favorite one was the entire room when you walked on the floor that was a bottomless pit.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Because some people, if they're scared of heights and stuff like that, they're looking down. It's like 1,000 feet down there,
Yeah, that's a little scary.
That was one of my favorites. What was yours?
Oh, Pepper's Ghost. That one that came out of the TV.
Yeah, out of the TV.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
A lot of Pepper's Ghost solutions have done perfectly. You couldn't tell the illusion at all.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, you were freaked out.
Yeah, the elevator was good too.
Yeah, the elevator it really shook some people up. I mean, you'd be standing in the queue line and you'd hear people screaming as you can see hear it going off and stuff.
Yeah, there were a few little girls that went running out of there, and one little boy too. But we won't talk about that.
Marty.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget the R-rated room. That was
awesome.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yep. Always fun watching somebody get their head blown off.
Yeah.
What about you, Marty? What's your favorite?
The creepy guy that pulled a scalp off the top of his freaking head.
Oh, yeah. The queue line guy.
Great.
This queue line guy was covered head to toe in blood.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere. And
coveralls, T-shirt.
Holding his intestines.
And it was cold.
I know, it was. It was really cold.
He was eating his intestines.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
It was sick.
That was great.
I mean, the girls were getting grossed out.
I know.
It was absolutely
so
fabulous. I got pictures of it if I can find them. I was just searching a minute ago, and I'm going to try and post them on the website. Hopefully I can find them.
Yeah, it's worth looking at.
You've got to see this guy.
When he pulled the top of his head off.
Exposing his brain.
Man.
Oh, that was great.
That was nice. He's gifted.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Jim said he was one of his favorite actors.
I don't blame him.
You've got to see this guy. What a tour that was.
I know. It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim, for giving us that.
Well, that about wraps up this segment. If you would, please stick around for some more lunacy, and we'll be right back.
I like to suck on your neck, babe. It tastes so good to me. I like to suck on your neck, babe. You know it's Halloween. I haven't done this since last year, babe, and I've been waiting since then. I haven't done it since last year, babe. Can't wait to do it again. I like to suck on your neck, babe. It tastes so good to me. I like to suck on your neck, babe. You know it's Halloween.
Comedy of Fears.
In the beginning of the show, you remember that we, the boys from hell, were interviewing the one and only Elvira.
Yes, we were.
For the position of receptionist.
She smelled great.
For the Comedy Affairs show. What a great receptionist she would make.
I know.
Instant recognition, you could say.
No kidding.
Hey, we told her at that time that we would finish the interview later, so I guess now is as good a time as any.
Sure.
To welcome back to the show the hauntingly fetching Elvira.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Death, Elvira. He's going to finish this interview with you, if that's okay.
Hey, Elvira. I'm Death.
Thanks for having me, darling.
Oh, certainly. Now, first of all, Elvira, I believe you may be a real asset to the Comedy Affairs show. I mean, it's no secret you're a very handsome woman. Oh, well, let me rephrase that. For a woman of your age, you still look pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant to say
What's he
that.
doing?
Well, your makeup, it's not caked on quite as bad as we thought it would be.
Uh-oh.
No offense, Death, but you better let me take this over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Elvira.
He means well.
It was fun. Just in
Whatever.
Listen, you've been here for us, what, half the show now, and, we hired you as a receptionist. Do you see any things that we might want to change around here?
Yeah, that's a good point, Greg.
Yeah.
Good question.
Well, let's see. The first thing I would do is I would totally change this decor.
What?
Decor?
Yeah, that's
It's
not
a dungeon.
exactly. That's not quite what we were looking for, Elvira.
Oh, yeah. I'm picturing like an all-black color palette, with few little accents of blood red.
I think it's already sufficiently hideous down here, but that's kind of cute.
Just agree with her.
All right, I will. Anything else that the mistress of dark desires?
Oh, and sound effects. Sound effects are important. They're a total must. I mean, your show is just dying to have an occasional scream, or a howling wolf after everything you say.
What? I take a little offense to that.
Greg, I would be offended if I were
Really?
you also. What does she know?
Yeah, exactly.
Marty, you want to take your show to the next level, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, sure I do. I mean,
Yeah.
we're always looking for our audience to grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got something growing.
Well, if you want your audience to grow, take it from me. You're going to have to show a little skin.
Yes,
Skin.
I'm not so sure what she means.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Oh, and Marty.
Yes, dear.
Skin.
Wow.
Skin. You're hired, baby. When can you start?
I'll say.
I'm done.
Ooh, gentlemen, say hello to the new receptionist for the Comedy Affairs show.
Happy Halloween, darlings.
Comedy of Fears.
Hey, Terror. Hey, what is that I smell?
Nothing.
Doesn't smell like nothing to me.
My new deodorant.
Oh, yeah, likely excuse.
Zombie guard.
Uh-huh, sure. Anyways, listen, I'm supposed to have an interview about, 10 minutes ago, and I haven't seen the guy. He's not around. Have you seen anybody roaming up and down the hall?
No, I've been busy for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can tell. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'll go look somewhere else.
I'm going to stay busy in here.
Yeah.
See
All right. Hey, Mayhem, is that you over there? Mayhem? Is that you?
It's me, Pee-wee.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, my name's Death, and you, of course, are Pee-wee Herman.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
All right, I promise I won't.
Hello!
Hello.
How are you today?
Well, I'm very well, thank you.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Okay, Pee-wee, do you think we can get past the hellos?
Well, goodbye.
Oh, now that's not what I mean.
I gotta go.
No, come on, Pee-wee, that won't be necessary.
Bye!
Come on, Pee-wee, now you remember the interview with Death?
Well, may I speak with him?
I am him, Pee-wee.
Okay.
All right, now, if you could, please be so kind as to tell me about your qualifications.
How could I refuse since you asked so nicely?
Well, okay, I'm glad you're ready to finally get this interview started.
Want to play something?
No, Pee-wee, come on now, the interview.
What do you want to play?
I want to ask you some questions.
I'd like to have a little informal chat with you, okay?
Well, all right, great. You know, an informal chat.
Great!
An informal chat.
Yeah!
Not an interview.
No!
I can't ask you any questions?
That's what I said! No!
Come on now, Pee-wee. All right, fine. Here's a phone. Why don't you just show me the way you do this?
It's not nice to make prank phone calls.
Come on now, Pee-wee. We're not talking about making prank phone calls here.
Well, my mistake.
Okay. Well, if you could, please just show me what you do on the phone.
I'm trying to use the phone!
All right, come on now. You're not a telemarketer, Pee-wee, are you?
Listen, I'll prove it.
You know there's nothing to prove here, Pee-wee.
Well, are you uptight or what?
Oh, now this isn't about me.
Are you trying to drive me crazy?
All right, listen, let me just be honest with you, Pee-wee. I don't think you're cut out for telemarketing.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding, unfortunately.
How about pretty please?
Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
You can't be a telemarketer for Laugh in the Dark Productions. You're just much too childish.
I know you are, but what am I?
Now, you see, that's what I mean, Pee-wee. It's not going to work. Just, why don't you just go?
Why don't you make me?
All right, fine. You're trying my patience a little, and... Oh, wait a minute. You can't leave, can you? You don't have a car, do you?
Could you wire me a bus ticket? I'll pay you back, honest.
Yeah, all right. I guess the boys from hell can afford a few bucks for a Pee-wee Herman bus ride.
Today's real secret word is...
Great!
Here you go. Here's $10. Is that enough?
Fine.
Comedy of Fears.
We are the boys from hell.
We are.
We're burning for eternity.
Oh, yeah.
And we want to take you with us.
Of course.
We'd like to hear what you have to say about the show.
Please.
Feedback.
Email us at comedy@hauntmail.com.
That's right.
Comedy@hauntmail.com.
Say it again.
One more time.
Email us comedy
I didn't mean it.
at hauntmail.com.
Well, there you go.
And let us know what you think of our show, for crying out loud.
Hey, feedback can only make it a better show, right?
Yeah.
You know, let us know what you like. And
What was the email again?
Comedy@hauntmail.com.
There we go. Okay.
You know, and as crazy as this sounds, on our very first show,
we're actually going to give away a prize on the first show. Isn't this nuts?
That's crazy.
Do we have a prize?
Yeah. Michael Hedstorm of Hedstorm Productions has given us 4 CDs, and we're going to give one away for each show over the first 4 shows.
Nice of him.
You ask, how can I win this prize?
Yeah.
How can I win this prize?
Thank you. Easily. Just email us at where? Comedy@hauntmail.com. And we're going to pick a random email and just give somebody a CD.
Nice.
It's that simple.
Sounds like fun.
Yes. And
very cool.
Hey, if you got props and stuff out there you want to give away, contact us and we'll give the stuff away, advertise you, put you on the website, talk about you on the show.
God, we like to whore ourselves out.
Ah, feels good, don't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It certainly does. In recent scary news.
How recent was this?
This is recent scary news.
How recent?
This is the segment that I do the scary news now.
All right.
Okay.
Please comply. Jackie Earl Haley. I don't know if you know who he is. He's the new Freddy.
Yeah.
He's replacing Robert Englund, who decided apparently that he had enough of the beloved Elm Street character.
Beloved? Really?
Too much makeup, huh?
Well.
Hours and hours under that makeup, man. It's got to be getting on you.
Yeah, Jackie Earl Haley, you might remember him from Bad News Bears. He played Kelly
he was
Leak.
Kelly Leak. He was also
yeah.
Rorschach.
The little piss pot kid.
Yeah.
Creep he was.
He was also Rorschach in Watchmen.
That's right.
Oh, and he was so good.
I think this kid could be a great Freddy.
He's he's creepy.
He's scary without the makeup.
I'm not telling you. If he's half as good as he was in Watchmen, he'll be awesome. Really.
And the older he gets, the freakier he looks, too.
Yeah. Does he even need a mask?
No.
I don't think so.
Let's see.
He does not.
Speaking of masks, what do you think of the new Michael Myers mask?
That's
I'm not really thrilled about it.
It's okay.
I mean, you let us know what you think out there.
It's
Email
not
us on
distinctive.
that, you know? Tell us what you think. Which one do you like?
It looks like too many other masks.
It does.
It does.
It looks less scary than the others.
It's not enough Shatner-esque.
Yeah, true.
Why are we always talking like Shatner?
I don't know. Damn it, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, it's something I don't think they should have changed all that much.
I agree. But, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I mean, Rob Zombie's a great director, so we'll see what happens with that.
Oh, gotta love his music, too.
I know.
Hey, you guys, isn't this the part of the show where we tell them we're looking for sponsors?
I believe it is.
You think so?
I think it's exactly that time.
Whore ourselves out already.
I'm
game.
Greg, you're game for anything.
Well,
if you have a product,
or any type of service or any type of haunt that you want to advertise, by all means contact us. We might feature it on the show. We may actually give one away if you so desire. We can do a lot of things for you, and hopefully you can do a lot of things for us.
Yeah, any store owners out there, prop makers, musicians, haunt industry, of course, that want to be featured on our show, let us know. We'll talk about it. We'll give it away as a prize, and we'll put you up on the website for the 2 weeks in between each show.
Well worth it. We need sponsors.
Yeah,
we do.
And we're probably cheap, too.
I don't know about you. Speak for yourself.
Well, you said we're whoring ourselves out.
We are.
Well,
as
a way of
crazy
life.
as this sounds, this is our first show. We are the Boys from Hell.
Yes, we are.
And there is much more to go on the Comedy of Fears, Laugh in the Dark Network.
Comedy of Fears.
Hey, Mayhem, how are we going on these interviews? They seem to be going all right, huh?
So far, so good.
I know.
So far,
I know.
so good.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and no one stiffed us so far.
Which is nice. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that.
Always.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. I just found your next interview wandering around in the men's room. What's going on? Who is it?
You're asking us?
I don't know.
Do you know who it is?
No, who?
I don't know.
It's Kathy Bates.
Get out. In the men's room?
Actress Kathy Bates.
Ay.
And it's a crazy thing too, Death, because she's living in the role of Annie Wilkes from the Misery movie.
Why?
I don't know. I set up this interview. She sounded just like the woman she portrayed in the stupid in the Misery movie with James Caan.
Okay, that's a little strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I don't
know.
know.
Very, very strange.
I think we need beers for this interview. I'll go get some beers.
All right.
Good.
I'll go
good
get
deal.
her, too.
Good deal. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
just
inside here. Come on in.
bring her in. Oh, there she is. Look at her. Look at her.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, Kathy. What's happening?
My name is Annie Wilkes.
No, it's not. Well, okay.
She says so.
Okay, it is. Can you accept my apology?
Yes.
She's nuts, you guys.
She's dressed like a homeless person.
You think?
The cock-a-doodie car!
I'm sorry. What was that? What was that?
I'm so sorry.
Okay. That's quite okay. Now, listen, Kathy, you've already met Greg and Tim.
Hey.
Hello.
My name is Annie Wilkes.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Annie. Now I'm apologizing. Is that crazy or what?
Yes.
Listen, my name is the Master of Mayhem, and I'll be conducting this interview. I also must apologize for canceling our first interview, as I had to take the day off to spend some time with my daughters.
Little girls are the devil!
Hey!
No, Annie, that's not nice. You don't even know them.
I'm so sorry.
That's quite okay.
All right.
That's quite okay.
See what you made me do?
I don't know how that was my fault, but okay. Let's get on with the interview, shall we?
Yeah.
This isn't fair!
Annie?
You're gonna be okay.
I certainly hope so.
Maybe.
No.
Question number 1. What qualifications do you have, Annie, to be the director of customer relations for the Comedy Affairs show?
I'm your #1 fan.
Well, that's nice,
Yeah,
Kathy.
that's nice, Kathy.
That really doesn't
Annie,
help us here.
Whatever your name is.
We're looking for what experience you have, hon.
Yeah.
I'm also a nurse.
So.
How does that help us?
What does that have to do with anything?
Open wide.
Hey.
No.
Back
Annie,
off.
Hey.
Get away from him.
What's going
get
on
away
there?
from me, Annie. Being a nurse is not going to help you get this job.
I know that, Mr. Man.
Well, if you know that, then tell me what qualifications you have for customer relations.
Oh, pooh. I can't think of any words.
Oh,
Perfect.
Just what we need.
Yeah.
Could I ask you a favor?
I thought I was asking the questions here, Annie. What?
Say no.
Now you're asking the questions?
That's right.
This interview's totally gotten out of hand.
Just a little.
I love you.
What the hell are you talking
Where
about?
is she coming from?
She wants the job.
I asked God about you.
Oh, jeez.
You're crazy. You are absolutely insane.
Yes.
Listen, Kathy, or whatever the hell your name is. In my entire life, I have never had an interview go like this.
I'm so sorry.
All right, listen, Kathy. Annie, I mean, whoever.
Both of them.
This entire interview sucked. But you're hired, and I'm not quite sure I know why.
Really? You're hiring her?
You'll never realize what a rare treat you've given me.
Oh, God.
Bet we do.
Gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
Bet I won't.
Oh. I don't know. Well, now that you're our new director of customer relations, Annie, can I now ask you for a favor?
I'll get you everything you want. But you must listen first.
No.
Listen to what?
No. No.
I'm your #1 fan. There's nothing to worry about.
You're gonna be just fine. I'll take good care of you.
Comedy of Fears.
Yeah. Come in.
I'm already in.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Your final interview's here.
Thanks, Greg. What position are we interviewing for now, Tim?
Ad salesman. Very, very important. Get those sponsors, baby.
This is our 5th and final position.
Thank God.
You know I'm wiped out.
I know. This has been an exhausting day.
Yeah, show him in, Greg, if you could.
All right, over here, buddy.
Or her.
Marty, Tim, this is Slingblade, your last applicant.
Oh, Christ.
God.
Hello, Slingblade. We're the boys from hell. How are you?
They turned me loose from the nervous hospital. Said I was well.
Well, as you probably know already, the position of ad salesman for the Comedy of Fear show is one of great importance, Slingblade.
I'm your boy.
I like your confidence, Slingblade, but we'll be the judge of whether or not you're our boy.
All right, then.
Listen, my name's Marty Slingblade. I'm also known as the Master of Mayhem. This is Tim. You can call him Death, and we're conducting this interview. You already know Greg, of course.
Hi.
Like the way you talk.
Now, Slingblade, buttering me up won't get you the job.
Yes, sir.
First of all, may I offer you a cup of coffee?
Reckon you can make me some biscuits.
Not a chance, Slingblade.
All right, then.
Would you like to begin this interview, then?
I reckon I would.
Okay, first of all, do you have any sales experience?
No, sir.
Slingblade, what kind of education do you have?
I learned to read some.
Oh.
Very good.
Very good.
I read the Bible quite a bit.
Oh, great.
I can't understand all of it, but I reckon I understand a good deal of it.
Listen, aside from reading the Bible, it says here on your application that you have experience as a stand-up comic.
Yes, sir.
What's your best joke, Slingblade?
There's these two fellers standing on a bridge going to the bathroom. One feller says that the water is cold. The other feller said the water is deep. Get it? I believe one feller come from Arkansas. One feller come from Arkansas.
Very funny stuff.
Really, really funny.
Very funny. Always important to have a salesman with a sense of humor.
Oh,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Listen, Slingblade, could you detail for us some of the highlights of your professional career?
I've killed Noel Hargraves with a lawnmower blade.
Ooh, I see.
Ouch.
I see.
I hit him 2 good whacks with it.
Okay. Listen, that's not...
Just plumb near cut his head in 2.
As impressive as that is, Slingblade, and that is...
Very impressive.
Quite impressive, don't you think, guys?
Yeah.
But it's not exactly what we're looking for.
I killed my mother.
Oh, right.
You know, we don't really need to know that.
Slingblade, what things would you like to accomplish professionally?
Killed my little brother.
We get that.
Anything else?
I want to be baptized.
Ah,
that
certainly would be a professional accomplishment.
Good. After all that.
Yes, sir.
Slingblade, have you done any studying about what kind of questions you might ask us, the boys from hell, about our program?
I reckon.
Excellent. What kind of studying have you done?
I've studied on killing you.
What?
Okay.
I studied about it quite a bit.
You are kidding, right?
You'll be dead soon enough. And the world will be shut of you.
Yes, I guess you're right. Well, Slingblade, congratulations. You are the new ad salesman for the Comedy of Fears.
Do you believe this?
No.
You and me made friends right off the bat.
Yeah, I guess we did, but I've got to be honest. I think it was the death threat that got you the job.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon.
Listen, we'll have to get together later and celebrate your new job.
Yeah.
Bible says 2 men ought not lay together.
What? I mean, for drinks. I don't want to go to bed with you.
Really?
All right, then.
Bible says a man not lie with another man.
Don't mean I don't care for you.
No, I understand that, Slingblade.
I care for you more than anything else there is.
Greg, Death, I give you our new salesman, our new ad salesman, Slingblade.
What has the world come to?
Boy.
Yes, Slingblade, you are. And, oh, by the way, your salary expectations?
Whenever you take a notion to, I don't aim to put you out none.
Well, that's good because we really can't pay you. But we can certainly offer you job security and a chance to be part of the Boys from Hell team.
I'm your boy.
All right. Welcome aboard, Slingblade. Oh, one last thing. We're going to parade you around like Quasimodo to promote our new comedy show. That's okay, isn't it?
You ought not done that to you, boy.
Comedy of Fears.
Omówiono najważniejsze sprawy związane z dalszym rozwojem województwa i kraju.
You're listening to Rue More Radio. Podcast. Riding Flash Radio. Kill
now 66.6 HM. Welcome to Bloody Disgusting. With so many great shows to choose from, we appreciate you choosing us.
Comedy of Fears.
Well, thanks for sticking in there with us. We appreciate you listening. Just about to wrap up the show here. A couple quick notes. I received a message from Steve Strank, the owner of a special effects studio called Phantom FX, and that's FX. And he's located in Ogden, Utah. This year they're planning to do a variety of charity events, and the first one's going to be kicking off with one for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation in Salt Lake City. They're going to be holding their very first Ogden Zombie Prom. And anybody in that area should contact Steve on this. It's going to be an all-ages event. Of course, they're going to have the usual DJ, door prizes, giveaways, costume contests, and more. They're also looking for door prize donations of all types. Advertisers, sponsors, the whole 9 yards. So if you can help him out, please contact him as soon as possible. His name is Steve Strank, S-T-R-A-N-K, owner of Phantom FX. Phone number 801-920-7232. You can reach him at phantomsniper801@AOL.com. His website is www.phantomfx.com. And also under construction right now is www.ogdenzombies.webs.com. Also, we'd like to thank a lot of people who were involved in the show, like the musicians and stuff like that. Mainly Michael Hedstorm of Hedstorm Productions. Haunt composer Michael Hedstorm not only is supplying some CDs for us for giveaways over the next 4 shows, we also used a great majority of his music today from Clive Manor. That's going to be the very first CD that we're going to be giving away, as well as the other musicians who gave us permission to use their music. Bands like Nox Arcana, Bob Malone, Count Riducla, Neon Zoo, D1 Hip Hop Halloween, Darker Days, and Elysium. And I'm going to hand it over to Mayhem now.
Thanks, Greg. We want to thank all of the guests who appeared on this, our first Haunt Comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
We want to thank all of you, the guys and ghouls who listen to us.
And don't forget, next Saturday is going to be the first Underground Music Hour.
Yeah.
With some of the bands that we've been spinning on today's show and some upcoming shows.
That's right.
So check that out.
Well, on behalf of Death and Terror, this is the Master of Mayhem. Sure hope you enjoyed your stay in hell.
Hello, darling. It's me again, yours truly, Elvira. That gal with the enormous... Ratings. Well, that's our show. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Such a thin thread. Don't wanna believe it's true. Such a thin thread. Give me something to get me through. Such a thin thread. Don't wanna believe it's true. Spare me this life.
this is haunt composer Michael Hedstorm of Hedstorm Productions, and you're listening to The Boys from Hell on Comedy of Fears.